All right, everybody, today is September 9th, Wednesday. You should have your notebook out. You should take your attendance quiz, and we're picking up where we left off in Friday's notes. Oh no, not Friday's notes. Sorry, guys. Pick up where you left off in yesterday's notes. Pick up where you left off in yesterday's notes. So yesterday, you guys had this check for understanding here for this graph. Hopefully you've already done this and you went through and come up with the answer. Those in class and those in the Zoom class, I went ahead on over this to explain what the domain and range were. All right. If you have questions on that because you weren't in class, just send me a message and I can help you out to understand why the domain and range is as it is. All right, let's continue. Today we're going to still focus on domain and range, coming up with our answers for our graphs. So we got this graph right here. I want you to pause this video, try and come up with the domain and range. All right, so my domain for this one, if I go to the left, I see my lowest x value is -7. If I go to the right, I see I have an arrow. An arrow tells me I'm not going to have a high x value. And it is closed. That's why I am less than or equal to. All right, let's move on to our range. Our range, the lowest point is -5. Okay. So I'm at -5 for my lowest point. Now I need to go to my highest point. I see again, I do have that arrow. So I'm just going to have -5 less than or equal to y for my range. All right, to go ahead, take a look at this one. For this one, when I'm looking at this, my x values, I see an arrow on the left, I see an arrow on the right. All real numbers then. For range, I see an arrow at my lowest point, I see an arrow at my highest point. Again, all real numbers. All right, so for this problem here, we needed to create a graph using the following restrictions, all right? So I have a domain that is greater than or equal to -3, but less than 2. So I need to make sure I can write this out, by the way. So domain, that is x. I have greater than or equal to, all right? That means this, and -3, less than 2. So let's actually write that. X less than or equal to. So I have x, and let's see, -3 and 2. Which number is smaller? -3, so that's going to go on the left. 2 is bigger, that goes on the right. So I'm going to have this and this, and that's how you write the domain. For the range, range is my y's, greater than or equal to 1, less than 5. So I have y, and I have less than or equal to, and we have 1, and we have, oh, I don't know why it's going like that. There we go, 5. We're not going to go ahead and worry about this graph here. I just really want you to make sure that you know how to write these if I give you a verbal description. All right, let's get on to word problems. All right, this will be in part 3 of the video.